All right. Hey, everybody. I have got Lizzie here, and we are going to talk about TMD. We're going to talk about face yoga. We're going to do some face yoga moves. So any questions that you have that you want to ask me or ask Lizzie, feel free to add it in the Q&A. Any sort of face yoga. It doesn't have to be just TMD related, but anything you guys want. It's been a long week. How about for you, Lizzie?
It has been a long week, that's true. I can definitely in the mood for some face yoga.
Yeah, more face yoga.
More face yoga.
Okay.
Done plenty of face yoga today, but always room for more.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you guys. So please, like, any questions you have, anything you'd like to start with? I don't know. Cheeks, eyes.
Could do a bit of cheeks. I think let's wake up some cheek muscles.
Yeah? Okay, so everybody, this is kind of a silly one. Let's do it together. I want you to laugh, like looking up at the ceiling. Yeah, Lizzie, this is the
I'm ready for this, yeah.
So it's like you're looking up at the ceiling. I'll take my glasses off so you can actually see my eyes. And I want you to laugh like, wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Like something's really, really funny. If you're stoned or something, this might be a little bit easier of an exercise. But,
and so we want to be focusing on like lifting that part, or what?
Yes. So yeah, Lizzie, show them like your like cheek, this area, this kind of under the eye cheek, this upper cheek. We're really trying to do. It's like we're making little half moons with our eyes, like, and then you hold that, and then you just hold that cheek up there. So it's like we're moving our cheek up to our pupils. And we're just kind of waking up this area because as Lizzie, like we talk about a lot, we're trying to move the tension from the lower part, like the jaw and the chin up into the cheeks up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And does this help you?
You can feel it. Yeah, definitely.
Can you guys feel it? Are you guys doing it? Is it making sense? Let me know. I'll check any of the Q&A. No questions yet.
Get them in if you want.
See. Yeah, get them in, you guys. Ooh. Okay, so what would you say, Lizzie, is your favorite, like, face yoga massage, would you say, right now?
Right now I'm feeling the jaw stretch with some...
Oh, the cheek one.
Yes, I don't know what the official title for that is, but yeah.
So maybe, like...
And somewhat TMD related, I guess.
Yes, yeah. So let's do it together, you guys. So you guys have probably seen this on my page. Stretching the jaw. First, taking your hands, like, on the jaw. And taking like a mirror too and just looking at yourself and making a jawline here in the shape that you want it to be in. Like just imagining that really clean sort of nicely like sculpted jawline. And then on the other side of your face, like you move your mouth to the other side of the face and then your cheek is like up to your eye almost. Do you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking good. And then
just hold the wrinkle on the other side. You don't have to do this though. You don't have to hold the wrinkle. Do you hold the wrinkle?
I don't usually, but I mean I probably should.
No, you don't. You don't have to. You don't have to. This wrinkle doesn't really come until a lot later anyway, but you can hold it and then let's switch over. And yeah, switching over, everybody. Making that clean jaw line. You can come a bit more closer to me.
Show everyone the clean jawline, yeah. This is the goal.
And then just to add a little bit onto it, you guys, because I think everyone's ready pretty much. Let's move on. Let's grow. I'll go back to the first side. And now taking your knuckle, take your knuckle and find like your jaw and your cheek, kind of where they meet, right here, right like in front of the ear.
Oh yeah.
And do a little massage. So put your finger in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Yes.
I was tensing there.
Yeah. How's it feeling with you?
It's good. I'm holding a lot of tension in this part of my face at the moment. So yeah, this one really hits home.
Yeah. How do you guys like it? Do you guys feel anything here? I think it's just a great way to expose the jaw muscles and some of the deeper cheek muscles. Like the pterygoid, I think that's what it's called, pterygoid. I don't know.
I won't be correcting you.
It's quite a complicated name, but it's like a certain type of deep jaw muscle. Some of you guys who are concerned about asymmetry, this is a really good exercise for asymmetry. So if you have one side that's more tight, like you've got a more tight side, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. And is that your TMJ side?
It is my TMJ side, yes. So I can definitely feel when I massage that side compared to the other that there's a lot more tension there. But also, yeah, this move really allows for some space in the jaw joint, which feels really good. I think especially if you have TMJ, to have that experience of a bit of release from that. It's really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, it's really going to sculpt. So you know how like a lot of people get Botox in their jaw muscles to define the jaw?
Yeah.
So the stretches and massages and exercises can kind of serve as a similar effect as Botox in the jaw, but by relaxing these muscles. But the benefit is that it's not going to paralyze them. Yeah. So you can still use them when you need to, but you're just relaxing them so that they're not going to be bulky and swollen and painful and tender.
Absolutely.
So
no, I've just seen a comment about having your wisdom teeth extracted. I had the same thing on my TMJ side, and I really found a lot of relief through doing that, and I wish I'd had these exercises when I had my teeth extracted. So keep at it. It will help. It'll help.
Oh, wow. So like what happened before you had your teeth, like when you had your teeth extracted?
So I had my upper and lower wisdom teeth extracted on the side where I've had TMJ for probably like 10, 15 years. And after my wisdom tooth extraction, I couldn't open my mouth beyond the point where my jaw clicked. And I was stuck like that for a couple of months. And I think that caused a lot of kind of lasting trauma and tension, which didn't go away until really I started doing classes with you. So
I'm so glad. That's so good. Someone saying hello from Prague. It's Hannah on the internets. Hey, Hannah on the internets. What's going on, Prague? Amazing. After recovering. Yeah, let's see what else we've got here. Oopsie. Sorry, you guys. I got a new phone, so I'm just figuring it out. It feels great, says Beef Mystery. Amazing. Fantastic. I'm really glad.
Beef mysterious.
Yeah, and again, with the asymmetry thing. So if you've got one side that's more tight than the other, do this stretch on the more tight side and the little massage. And that will hopefully help even out some of the asymmetry. Sometimes the asymmetry goes down to the bone level, and then other osteopathic methods can be used, but we won't go over that today. So just start with the massage, at least get it like warm and limber and more released.
I think generally what I found from people in the classes is that massage really does go, you know, even if there are kind of deeper issues and asymmetries, massage really can ease most issues and make a huge difference to that, as well as just feeling great and helping the face in general. Yeah, that's a really good point. It's like the first thing that you can do to kind of help some issue. Just try massaging it. It's like it's not gonna like hurt, like harm it. Yeah.
So all right. So what else we've got here? I'm a beginner. What would you recommend, please? Well, this jaw stretch is really good for beginners. But when you started, Lizzie, like do you remember what you liked as a beginner?
I really liked cheek stuff. I mean, I suppose, you know, as we were just saying, as a beginner, massage really is the way to go. But yes, I think when you're a beginner, it's about learning to activate those parts of your face, which you may have like no awareness or connection to at all. So I think as a beginner, I know Kari's got loads of great exercises. I try them and I do her classes weekly. So
she's really good.
The more you do them, the better it will get, I promise. But yeah, really like establishing a routine and doing them consistently will help a lot. But yeah, don't expect to be able to do everything right away, because it's really difficult. And if you're not used to using these parts of your face, it takes a long time to connect to them. So
definitely. Yeah, that's a really good point. So just be patient and like things will wake up. It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever like gone to the gym or done a lot of working out and then something happens and like you just kind of don't do it for a little while, like for some reason, and then you go back to it and then you're like, oh crap, I can't lift what I could lift when I ended my last like workout time.
Yeah.
And then, but then like 3 days later you do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying like only 3 days, but I'm like, it's like that first workout back kind of feeling.
Yeah.
But imagine like you never had the first workout basically. So it's like, be patient with it. And like, you've got time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Someone's asking, what do you do for one brow higher than the other? And that is Trust Fund Goth. Ooh. So yeah, did we talk about brow asymmetry for you in the beginning?
No, brow asymmetry was not something that that I personally suffer with. I have a lot of tension in my brows. I think there were just bigger problems than brow asymmetry, so that wasn't at the top of our list. I mean, yeah, for me, first of all, it was the jaw tension, but for brow higher than the other, what are we...
Well, yeah, so the best thing to start with, like we've been saying, massage. So let's just start with like taking the brow that is more tense. So the eye that is generally, that's the eye that's more tense. And just going like right on the beginning of that brow with your knuckle. Does everyone find it? And use your other hand to like keep the forehead steady so that you're not like dragging it. And just do little circles on the most tense part of that brow. So find the most tense little spot. And then we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then you can do that sort of little acupressure circle like 2, 3, 4 times all across the brow.
I could do that all day.
Yeah, it's a really good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really, really good one to do. And if you don't want to do circles, if that's like too much, you can just press it. You can just put pressure.
Mm-hmm. It can be nice actually to just rest your arm on something and literally just use the weight of your head to just relax into it. And you will feel it kind of ease. And yeah, I suppose if one's different from the other, just spend a bit longer on the one that's feeling extra tense. Maybe alternate and then do that one again. And over time it will hopefully even out.
I mean, if you really want to like prove it to yourself, if it's tension, and this is what I would do because I was kind of extreme.
She's a prover.
I like to prove it to myself, like without a doubt. So what I would do is like, okay, I'm just going to massage this one eyebrow like for like a week, and I'm not even going to touch the other one and just see if anything evens out. Mm-hmm. And then it would even out, and I'm like, okay, now the other one is actually higher, or like lower or higher or whatever than the original one. So that's how I would like prove it to myself. You don't have to do it that way. You could just try it, see if it improves. And yeah, so that's the first thing to work on. The second thing that I would say for asymmetrical brows probably means there's asymmetrical like eyes. And so you could try having a patch on your more dominant eye, or a sticker or something on your dominant eye just for like 20 minutes a night, and just work out the other eye more. It just basically relaxes your dominant eye and lets the other eye take over. So have you tried that yet?
I haven't. It's I've had an eye patch on my shopping list for weeks and weeks. I don't know why I haven't bought one yet, but it makes a lot of sense. If one eye is more tense, it means you're using that one more. So cover it up for a bit. Make the other one work a bit, and yeah, logically it makes sense that would make a difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no.
I'm very excited to get a patch. I will post everywhere when I do.
All right, so how can I fix under eye bags? So yeah, I mean, this is an interesting one. So the first exercise we did that's like laughing, like, ah, ha, 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 ha. It's like ridiculous.
Don't make us do it again.
I know, it sounds crazy, but honestly, it really helps to engage like these muscles here, right under here. Like right under there. I'm still trying to build mine, you guys. I'm still trying to like work on these. So basically what you can do for eye bags is you build your upper cheek so much that it combines like into the eye bag area, and it's like smooth. Like there are women in Japan who do face yoga. They're in their 60s, they're in their 50s. They don't have eye bags. Like I know Japanese women can tend to be, they age really, really well there. But seriously though, like trust me, if you build these muscles, the fat that gets sort of trapped is not going to get trapped. It'll be more evenly distributed, hence the eye bag will be gone. So yeah. So upper cheek exercises and then eye exercises. So do you remember the ghost eyes exercise?
I do. Yeah, I do.
All right, let's do that one together. That's a really good like upper, lower lid, the whole eye area gets a workout, and it helps us learn how to relax our forehead. Kind of like in a Botoxy kind of way, so that it doesn't make as many wrinkles even when we scrunch it.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so eyes as big as you possibly can. Everybody, super big eyes, so big. Like you've seen a ghost. Really, really big. Like there's a fire or something. Really big. And then gradually squint your eyes. It's okay if you make a little bit of wrinkles. That's okay. We're toning the eyes right now. Squint, even tinier, Lizzie, tinier. Like the tiniest. Like you can barely see through them. And now gradually open the eyes. Really big, big eyes. And now squint again. Slowly and slowly open the eyes. And now one more time, not using your eyebrows or forehead, trying to squint. And then open again and hold your eyes as big as you possibly can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And relax. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Yeah, I found a really big difference from, exactly as Kari said, the cheek and the eye exercises, the combo of that. I was just thinking, actually, I used to, like this time last year, I would never go a day without wearing under eye concealer, and I've just realised I'm not wearing any now.
Oh, wow.
Haven't for a long time, so it just smooths that whole area out.
Wow, you haven't worn eye concealer for a long time.
No.
Wow. That's amazing. That's so good. That is one thing I've noticed personally as well, is like I just wear way less makeup than I used to when I didn't do face yoga.
Yeah.
Like one of my before video that I had of like my face, I was wearing like full makeup, like concealer, foundation, powder, like blush, contour, like everything that I had in my kit.
Yeah.
And now I'll basically put on eyeshadow, mascara, maybe a little bit of concealer, just like not even on the whole, just like a little there and a little on the eyelid, really just to make my eyeshadow just not get like.
And cover any maskne, if there is any.
Yeah, sometimes a little powder on my maskne.
Yeah.
It sucks, you guys, the maskne. But other than that, I don't, a little bit of lip gloss or something, that's it. Like,
it was funny seeing that video that you posted. I'd never seen you wear that much makeup because I met you kind of after that time, after you started face yoga. And,
she met me like right when I started face yoga. I had just started doing it.
Yeah.
And so you've never seen me wear that much makeup, right?
That was a first for me.
Yeah.
Quite the point of contention. I liked it.
Yeah, I really don't. Like, it's, I mean, I don't know. I'm not against makeup. I love makeup. I think it's really fun. I think it's really fun. It's just more of like the time that it takes every day. Yeah. All right, you guys. So before I get super distracted with myself, let's see what other questions. Leave your questions in the comments. If I do 10-minute workout daily, how long would you expect before you see? Okay, so people ask us a lot, like how long to expect to see results. This depends on the person. It's kind of like with the gym. It's like, okay, well, you do this workout with a trainer or whatever for like a month. When will you see results? I mean, I don't know. That's going to depend on your diet. That's going to depend on your sleep. That's going to depend on like whether or not you actually feel the exercises or like. Yeah. So,
I mean, I was just thinking sometimes in massage classes I know I've had that before, but you can literally see a difference in, massaging one part of your face and actually, breaking up like a big muscle knot or something in your cheeks. When you finish that, you might actually notice that your lower face looks more hollow. So, yeah, I think it really depends. Some days you'll have kind of breakthroughs and you don't, but it's about the kind of consistent practice of it, isn't it? And
definitely. It's like my recommendation. Okay, what I recommend might not work for you guys. Seriously, like I'm not a very disciplined person, but when I'm interested in something, I will do it. Yeah. So for me, like what helps me do face yoga is to find my favorite exercises and just like, I just do my favorite ones for a few days or weeks. And then, I mean, I'm also teaching classes, so I teach quite a lot of different moves. So I'm doing a lot of moves. But yeah, I mean, it's like the ones that either meet your needs or that you just like. It's like one of my favorite doctors, Dr. Greger. He's like a plant-based doctor in the US, and he's a really funny guy. And he said the best kind of exercise is the one that you'll do. And I think that's so true. Like normally I love doing yoga, and I'm definitely a yoga person. But right now I'm really enjoying doing dance as exercise, and I'm just going to roll with it because that's the one I'm actually doing. So, maybe yoga's really better for me or this or that or whatever, but I'm just going to do the one that I'm doing. So yeah, I would say just pick a few ones that you like. If you want to see results quickly, check out one of my videos on TikTok about like how to get big and fast results with face yoga.
Remember that one?
So the 3 steps for fast results and big results: face massage, face exercises, and then posture, face posture and habits. That's like the way. Oh, That's the way to get it to go as fast and as sort of dramatic as possible. Yeah. Would you say that works?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, you mentioned kind of doing a 10-minute video every day. I think, and I know Corey said this in the past, but doing the exercises little and often, you know, I personally like, you know, when I pass a mirror, I might like pop out some lower lid lifts. And as you're saying as well, the ones that I really like are the ones that stick with me and I'll find myself doing then. And then, yeah, the results will just come.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
you know,
will
you always say take before and after pictures because
Yes.
the results aren't always noticeable to you on a day-to-day basis. But
what changes have you seen, Lizzie?
Well, apart from, I mean, essentially curing my TMD, I definitely have a lot more cheek tone than before. Starting to get a sharper jawline. That's a difficult one. But yes, I basically had the tension move from my jaw almost completely.
Yeah.
So that's been...
You've definitely gotten a sharper jaw, I would say. Definitely.
Yeah. It's easier for other people to see, I think, and I think my eyes are a lot stronger too. I think they're a lot brighter and stronger. I'm not sure, but I think most of all, I just feel a lot more like in tune with myself. I feel a lot more like connected to my face. I'm less like self-conscious about, like I said, not wearing makeup. I just feel like a lot more comfortable and like I know myself and my body better than I did before.
That's
the main things.
Yeah, that's really interesting. That's amazing. That's so good. Yeah, no, I definitely think that your jaw has sharpened. And like for me, it took from the time that I started face yoga until like I had that sort of more defined looking jaw. I think it took about 8 months or so. And that's like, you know, a fairly like obsessed person. So it can take a year. Like it can take time, you guys. It can take time. So it's not
a quick fix, is it? It's nothing.
But it's just like with body exercise. Like if someone wants like to have, you know, really cut abs or like a really like toned booty, like it might take like a year to really have like big results, you know? But you might feel different and start noticing results within like a few weeks even, or a few days.
Yeah, definitely.
Even within a class. Like I know in terms of like feeling results, if we do like a face yoga workout, by the end, like I feel like I am ready to go out. Like I don't need makeup really. I'm just like, the cheeks are pumped and toned and pink and like, so you get like that immediate pump. But longer term, it's going to take consistency. So let's see if we've got any more questions. Otherwise, we will just start doing... Yes, thank you. Be honest, have y'all had any No.
I'm kind of taking that as a huge compliment. No.
No.
We were talking about this today because... well, Kari in particular, but I'm also interested in like plastic surgery and the effects of that in comparison to face yoga. No, we haven't had Botox. I'm like really terrified of needles. You know, never say never. There's nothing wrong with that, but we haven't.
No, we haven't. I mean, like just being frank, like I can't afford it. Like
that too.
Like seriously, cannot afford it. So that I mean, I almost wish I could afford it. Like. Because then I've actually like full on rejected it, you know, but I wouldn't even have the privilege of being able to do Botox. But no, I mean, when I was 28-ish, when I started noticing more like expression lines, that's when I was like, oh crap, like, you know, it's like this or Botox. And I'm like, surely there's more than that. And then I found face yoga. And, you know, if I hadn't found anything, I probably would have tried to get Botox, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. But the best thing is face massage. If you want like a Botox kind of effect on your face massage. Like one of my clients, like mostly all she did was face massage. And her face, it didn't really change too much in terms of shape or like in terms of like features.
Yeah.
But it just kind of always looked like chilled, relaxed, and like that sort of Botox, like line-free look.
Yeah.
So if you want that, like, you know, effect, massage, which feels really good. Like, I would choose massage over Botox just because it feels amazing.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite massage, would you say?
Well, since the tension has left my jaw, it's kind of moved more into my eyebrows. And this is something you find as you do more massage and exercises, is the tension will kind of move to a different place in your face. So I now find, because I'm not clenching my jaw so much, that I use my eyebrows a lot more to, you know, express myself, and to
So-
hold tension.
Yeah.
So I love any eyebrow acupressure.
Well, let's do a little bit of like forehead ironing.
Oh, yeah,
So
some forehead.
iron down the forehead. So taking your head, let me just move the Q&A away. And then just ironing down the tension. You guys, put my forehead in your faces. So I'm not dragging the skin. Do you see that? I'm not like pulling the skin. I'm just holding it steady and then ironing it down. So yeah, no Botox in this forehead.
Yeah.
But this forehead, you know, it does scrunch up sometimes. This feels really good today.
Yeah.
I don't know why this feels so good,
I'm
right?
doing some eye exercises, so
Yeah, eye exercises sometimes definitely get this place going. And like trying to relax your brow while you do it. So trying not to use
Yeah, see,
the
I'm
brow.
doing it even while I'm massaging them. It's very hard.
So trying to like move that into your eyes. So opening your eyes bigger instead of lifting the brows.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard, but try it, you guys. I'm just gonna see. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hey, girl. I think you've been doing my like double chin 10-minute workout. How's that been going? Do you do gua sha? Yes, actually, we've got one
Love a gua sha.
right here. So, yeah, do you want to show anything that you like to do with it,
Sure.
Lizzie?
I bought most of my face yoga tools fairly early on in my journey. This one took me the longest to buy, and I don't know why, because it's become my favorite. I mean, this one for eye acupressure, I know you've got a video on that as well.
Yeah, just show the eye acupressure.
It's what Corey's been teaching me is to get really up close and personal with your eyes. So you can, because it's so thin on the tip there, you can really fit it in between the kind of the eyeball and the socket bone. And there's...
And it gets so tense there from
It
like
does.
staring at screens.
It
and
does.
stuff.
There are so many tiny little muscles in there, and you really, it relaxes the whole face. It's incredible.
Oh, you know one thing that I've noticed from eye acupressure and eye massage? So like if you want to just use your hands, you guys, you can just use your knuckles of your thumb or your index
great.
finger. Just right, especially here, like in this area.
Yeah.
Like right in there. What I've noticed from doing acupressure in my eye area, I no longer need an eye mask for bed.
Oh, really?
So like my eyes can close properly now.
Yeah.
So I can sleep better. Like,
Gosh, and that's coming from someone who is an ardent eye mask user. I'm shocked to hear that.
yeah. I actually, the other night, like, I couldn't find it or something. So I didn't, like, this was a couple weeks ago. Excuse me. And I used to wear it every single night. And I didn't wear it, and I actually slept better. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try this again another night. We'll see. I don't know. I tried again. And I've been sleeping much better now without an eye mask. And what I used to need is the eye mask to, like, close my eyes for me, because they just wanted to like open back up. So it's so good. And like to really like use your knuckle to really just find the tension, like delicately, like you don't want to destroy any of the soft eye tissue, but just really like point pressure into those little like muscle tensions right around the eye.
Yeah,
And-
you don't need to go hard to feel it. You really
No.
don't be tempted to go to it. Yeah.
And
It's there. You'll find it.
Yeah. And this helps with eye bags too. It like it'll help with any puffiness. It's a good thing to do like if you have puffiness in the morning. It'll help with eye strain, headaches, tension headaches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of things it'll help with. Like I know like my husband, like when he gets headaches, I always ask him, I'm like, when was the last time you did some eye acupressure? And he's like, And then he grabs the gua sha and he walks off like with the gua sha. So yeah, if there's any women out here or men who have men partners, you never know, they might get into it. So if you're a man, welcome. We welcome you into this lovely.
If they don't seem to be
place.
into it, just leave it somewhere they can see it, walk away.
Yeah.
They'll find their way. It's
Oh.
interesting. We've been finding, I think in classes, a lot more people have been really wanting to spend time on that, on kind of eye acupressure. I think just because of time spent on phones and Zoom nowadays, it's really,
Yeah, eyes and brows. Like almost like sometimes I'll have a class and like there's what, like 10 of us or not 7 of us, like 7 of us or something. And I'll be like, okay, what do we want to massage? And like pretty much everyone will at least say that plus something else sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, may I ask your ages? So I'm 30 and
I'm 28.
Yep.
28.
Yay.
Hey.
We're, sort of... You're a millennial, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're millennials on TikTok. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you recommend using ice or is it damaging? I haven't tried this. Lizzie?
No, I haven't used ice in a long time. I suppose I've used kind of those frozen eye masks, eye packs.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, not for some time, and I'm not sure I really feel the need for them anymore. I think the exercises and the acupressure do enough for me. But
Yeah.
I think as long as you're not putting ice directly on the skin, I think it's probably okay.
Yeah. Well, I think it makes sense in terms of like, if you have a wound, like ice will help with inflammation. So I think if you have like puffiness, or if you have, I don't know if you can feel when you're inflamed, but if you can feel that you're inflamed, I could imagine ice being good for that.
Yeah.
Like personally, I get cold quite easily. I'm quite like small and petite, and so I don't really do that much with ice, to be honest. I actually prefer, like, because of my, like, where I'm living, I have a sauna where I'm living. I live in this building that has a sauna, and it's been closed for the last year because of COVID. I've been like, I'll put on my shower and sort of steam myself.
Yeah.
I actually prefer that for my circulation, but yeah, ice is good too. I mean, I like to do cold water in the morning.
Yeah.
That's nice to wake me up.
Yeah.
Okay, someone has asked, Lily, 2001, has asked, have a bump in my nose, but can face yoga help? Yes, I think it can help with the nose, but just being real, I'm still learning about the nose. So that's a reason why I don't have many nose videos. I only just realized that my nose has kind of changed in the last like year and a half. When I did the before and after posts, I was like, wow, my nose, like people were messaging me about it, like my nose does look different, and I didn't even pay attention to it. We would do nose exercises and nose massage and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I focus more on cheeks, eyes, like the main things. But yeah, it definitely, face yoga can influence your nose. It can influence like the puffiness or like asymmetry in the nose. What else? There's so many things like the nostrils, like the size of the nostrils, like the wrinkles on the nose. In terms of bumps, I think it can influence that too. My nose is smoother than it used to be. Like my nose used to kind of like have like a bubble at the end, kind of. Like I now realize it was sort of puffy and kind of swollen, and now it's a lot more smooth. And I think it kind of goes up a little bit more than it used to. Like it's a little bit more like ski jump.
Cute, yeah.
Oh, thanks. I used to be very insecure about my nose, actually. My dad's Pakistani, and like our family, my Pakistani family, like they have some noses, like keeping it real, like beautiful, bold noses. And that's great. But like, I felt like on my face, like, I don't know. I've always felt a little bit insecure about my nose. And now, I mean, I don't know. I love my nose. There's nothing wrong, I think, with mine. I think it's great. I didn't used to always feel that way. But anyway, I definitely think it can fix your nose, or not fix your nose, change your nose. Yeah. But I can't go into the detail yet because I don't feel like I really understand it fully yet. But I will get to that, you guys. Don't worry. I'm working on it. Yeah. All right. So I really want to get a non-surgical nose job as as I have a bump on my nose. Yeah. So Lily, 2001, I think the non-surgical nose jobs are they like, are they temporary? Do you know if they are?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I've heard of it.
Lily, can you let me know? Like, maybe you don't know, maybe you know this. Probably you may, because it's, something you're looking into. But if a non-surgical nose job is temporary, I mean, if you want to try it, go for it. If you want to change your nose using face yoga, it might take a year or maybe less even. If you're committed, it can take a few months. Seriously, if you're committed to face yoga stuff, like you helped your TMD within a few months for sure. Yeah. Like for me, I had some asymmetry and I really helped it within a few months. If you're committed, absolutely, I think you can change it within a few months without a doubt.
And I guess, it's worth a try before pursuing. I mean, I suppose this is a non-surgical one, but yeah, it's definitely worth trying some exercises. I suppose it's maybe more challenging on the nose because there's fewer muscles than sort of somewhere like the cheek. Well, I'm not sure. But...
Well, there are muscles, but I think the problem with getting a non-surgical nose job first is then if you do face yoga on your nose after you've gotten a non-surgical nose job, like, I don't know how much, like, the filler or, like, I don't know what it is, to be honest. I need to learn more about non-surgical nose jobs. If you guys know about non-surgical nose jobs, put it in the comments. Educate me. Write it in my comments on my TikTok or on my YouTube page. Let me know. Like, teach me, you guys. Teach me what you know. Yeah, so I could imagine that, like, at least for some months or weeks or even longer after that, the filler could, like, influence what's going to happen if you're doing things. So the thing with noses is it's not so much exercises formally like exercise. It's more like you're shaping. So your nose kind of, the bone goes up to like here. It's like a little part of your nose. I don't have my skull here, so I can't show you. But if you feel your nose, there's like the bone. Yeah. And then on the tip, there's the cartilage. So the cartilage is constantly being renewed, like regrown and stuff. So you can shape the cartilage. Yeah, you can shape the cartilage. And the bone, so this might be controversial. Warning. I might trigger people, but warning. I surmise and I believe that the bone can influence the nose shape from tongue posture, from having high tongue posture instead of low tongue posture. So I have switched from low tongue posture, meaning my tongue being on the bottom of the mouth, to high tongue posture, tongue at the roof of the mouth. And I think that's actually helped my nose be a little bit more like smooth and less bumpy. And yeah, so I definitely think it can make a difference. But, you know, if you are wanting to learn more about it and do it with me, then you can go to my website, you can come to a class, come to any sort of session. And yeah, we can do noses together.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I like that. I have this knot in my jaw that's taking forever to unwind. Yeah, I was saying that earlier
that's
today
from
as well.
Jupiter Bubbles, right?
Yeah, Jupiter Bubbles.
Hey, Jupiter Bubbles.
I feel you. I like your name actually. That bet.
Yeah, that's cute.
It's hard, and when they're really big, it's difficult. I was saying today, I think what I need to do is just dedicate an hour at least a week and just work on that part of my face. It will happen, just pressure or little circles, or follow one of Kari's routines on YouTube. It will happen, but it will be satisfying when you do it as well. It's worth it.
Yeah, and there's little things that you can do. So one thing that you can do is massaging it like after you've taken a shower or a bath, like after you've like warmed the area up. That can help. Also, I mean, if you ever go to a sauna or a steam room one day, that's another great place to do. I used to do that. I used to do massage in the sauna. Yeah. That was like my go-to place. And I do exercises in the steam room. Yeah. And then, another thing that you can do is match it to your breath. So if you're having a really hard time getting rid of a knot, it could be that you're trying so hard that you're actually like causing tension. So like, when are you the most chilled? Like, find a time when you're super chilled out. Maybe it's like, I don't know, on a Friday, like you've had a glass of wine, like seriously, like whatever works for you. I don't drink wine, but
I do. Drinking some wine, watching TV, your hands are free, just...
Or like maybe you've meditated, or I don't know, to each their own. But like for me, if you're relaxed, it will go like 10 times faster when you actually get rid of the knot. Because when you're pushing up against this muscle knot, like it's going to cause tension in your body. Like you're not going to want to let go of it. So if you can like trick yourself into relaxing, that's if there's something soothing, like your dog, like petting your dog, or like find a way to soothe yourself. Like imagine that you're a baby and you're like holding yourself, like you're self-parenting. So sorry to get kind of mushy on you guys, but this is how you get like the effect of like Botox, with face massage.
Be gentle with yourself.
Yes, treat yourself very, very wonderfully. What is that? Yeah, okay. Love your videos. Thanks for your content. You are welcome, Kira Mastro. You're so welcome. I love sharing with you guys. If you have any like wants or needs, just write a comment to me and I will do my best to get to it. Okay, can nose change with face yoga? Not the bony part, the tip. Yes, absolutely. The tip is actually way easier than the bony part to change. So why don't we do some together? So let's just warm up the nose a little bit. Taking your fingers like against the, like between the nose and the eyes. And then kind of like pushing out 1, 2, and we're just like releasing the fascia from the nose. 4 and 5, and then a little bit lower, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now lower it by the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now taking your finger and just holding like one side of your nose, just holding it down, and with the other finger, it's like you're ironing down. 1, 2, 3. I'm sort of flicking upwards too. 4 and 5. So yeah, really like ironing it down. Yeah. And starting even higher up, Lizzie. Like, yeah.
By the bone, okay.
Yeah, like I'm really, if you want to watch what I'm, see. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it feels good.
It does feel good.
Really, really good. And then the other side, so holding the other side and then ironing down. Oh my gosh, I have so much tension. Do any of you guys wear glasses? Because if you wear glasses, holy crap, the tension in the nose is just not even funny. It's horrible.
It's an underappreciated area, I think.
It really
You don't realize
is.
how hard your nose is working to keep glasses on your face.
It really is. All right, so now what we're going to do, we'll just do a little acupressure around the nostrils. So just holding your knuckles, trying to handle my voice. Holding your knuckles right next to your nostrils, just holding that down. You could do little circles if you want, but sometimes I think that's too much, the circles. Just little like squishing kind of rocking motion like that, very gently, or just pressing. And using that exhale. So like the way to relax the muscle quickly is to use the exhale. All right, so now let's do the tip of the nose. So that's what the question was about. I was just warming up the whole nose. So now taking your fingers and just pinching your nose, the end of the nose. Pinch it. And it might feel quite hard, like when you pinch it. So don't like overdo it, but it should soften over time. And just hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And again, pinching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, like our noses, the tips of our noses have like fat in it, and it gets liquid, like fluid and water and whatever gets trapped. And this helps to release that, and it can help your nose kind of, look smaller, basically.
I can attest to that, actually. I think it was maybe in January or even early February when we started doing these nose exercises together. I said, I don't understand how you're doing that because mine doesn't seem like mine can't move that way.
Yeah.
And there's a huge difference in how much kind of
like flexibility
there is in the cartilage there. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And I was just saying today, wasn't I, that I felt my nostrils I have quite uneven nostrils and they're kind of starting to even out a little bit.
Definitely. Sorry.
These exercises are also hard if you have a septum piercing, but just be gentle with yourself.
Yeah. No, that's brave. That's really good. But yeah, definitely like pinching the nose is great. And then another one that's good is just like holding the cartilage, like the tip area. It's kind of like an extension of the tip one. And just holding that and kind of trying to make it the shape you want it to be. Like a straight. Try to make it straight there. Yeah. And then releasing it. Oh, you might need like a tissue after, just warning you. That's the thing about nose exercises too, is sometimes you need a tissue and then like, I don't know, there's something like, I get averted to it somehow. Even though it's not bad to have a tissue, I just don't ever really have one.
Yeah, so. It means you're moving it around, isn't it? Which is a good thing, but...
Yeah, definitely. And if you have hay fever, which right now, it's spring, it's awesome, but, I have hay fever. Yeah, definitely really good to get rid of that. And if like you have like a deviated septum or something, super, super good to open the nasal airways. And then there's another exercise I want to show you guys. Little Miss Me saying I have nothing about noses. You guys are getting like some of the stuff that I don't always post content about. All right, so I want you to pinch your nose like with your fingers, and like your nostrils. I kind of pitch it down slightly, and you'll probably be breathing through your nose through your mouth for this, but just deal with it. It's fine. It should be fine. And then holding the tip, kind of pointing it up, and then try toning. Sorry, everyone, I'm like getting up in you, like with my nose. Try toning the nose muscle. It's almost like a little bunny rabbit, kind of. Yeah, you got it, Lizzie. You guys feel it? Are you guys doing it? What's this like? So this like helps to reshape the nose, make it kind of smaller. like slimmer and smaller and straighter.
There we go. Sometimes I just get it and then I lose it for a minute and it comes back. And suddenly you just gotta
That happens to me too. That's normal. That's okay. All right, let's see what else we've got here. What's your opinion on gua sha? I think gua sha is great. I think it's a tool that I use maybe like twice a week, once a week. I don't need it. Like, it's not the end of my life if I don't have it, but it's fun to use. I think sometimes, like, if your hands get a bit sore or tired, or if you can't use your hands to massage, gua sha tool is fantastic to use. And this is like, actually, it's meant to like scrape and like help to kind of like remove like the adhesions between your fascia and your muscle. So yeah, so I like to use it for acupressure and, you know, just like a substitute for the hands.
Yeah. It doesn't do anything the hands can't do, but it's a nice addition, and you'll find uses for it if you have one.
And it's good for the chest and like the clavicle and like the neck, the back of the neck.
Yeah.
That's, wow, there's some tension there. Oh gosh. Oh my God. Hi. Good to meet y'all. Good to meet you too.
Hello.
Y'all, are you like, are you in the South? Yeah, where are you from? I bought a gua sha and I love it. I can't stop doing it. Amazing.
I feel you on that.
That's great. Dr. Pepper, Guru 1.
God, I love Dr. Pepper. Yeah.
I love how smooth your skin looks, but I notice you don't use your forehead muscles much. Yoga or Botox? Yoga. Yeah, face yoga. Okay, so I was like recording this video with my husband a few days ago, and like, I don't know, I was feeling a little moody or something. And I looked back at the recording and there were some expression lines. Let me tell you, there was like dur, 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 like the whole thing. And I think when I'm live with you, when I'm going live with you and I'm like doing videos with you guys, I'm like in this happy mood. I'm all excited. So you guys are not seeing the like moody,
the frowny Kari, yeah.
The frowny Kari. She exists, right? Yeah, she's real, and she has not been Botoxed. So yeah. What's your opinion on, so we've talked a little bit about gua sha. Definitely fine. I feel like that's kind of a hot thing right now, gua sha tool.
Yeah, it seems that way.
No one talks about face rollers. Why? Why doesn't it? Let me know in the comments if anyone cares about face rollers anymore. It doesn't sound like it. But yes. Yeah, gua sha is good. What about if you do the massage on the non-tight side? Yeah, you can do the massage on the whole thing. I would just recommend to focus on the slightly more tense side just because it needs a little bit more attention, and that will help even out asymmetry. But go by how it feels. Like if it feels, you know, like it needs to be an even massage, then do it that way. Like trust yourself, trust your body. I know way less better than you do about how it feels for you. Only you know how it feels for you. So
I suppose it's not going to do any, as long as you're not causing pain. It's not going to really do you any damage.
And not dragging the skin.
Yeah. Oil yourself up, lube up your face.
Yeah, and try to like, if there's any opportunity to drag the skin, try to like hold it. Like prevent the wrinkle is another way of thinking about it. It's like you're preventing the like stretching. You're just holding it down instead of like tugging at it. Okay, so call me Avalon Bell. Any advice on sudden acne breakouts on the cheeks from massage? Gua sha.
Let's do this one.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So I think possibly you are not completing the drainage cycle of your lymph. So when you gua sha over to the side, you need to make sure that you are then following it down the lymph cycle to the kind of nearest drainage point, which is possibly at the bottom of the neck. You can also extend it down to the kind of top of the armpit area. But if you're just kind of brushing it like that and stopping, it's gathering
like all the
stuff that you're moving, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's kind of stopping it in that area. So just move it, like complete the movement. Do it a couple of times. You want to make sure everything's draining fully before you put it away for good.
And another thing that I'm going to bring out the rollers that no one cares to talk about. But one reason why I love the roller is because like for me, this is for tension and for like painful tension, knots. This is for lymph. I find this super good for lymph. And also it can like show you where you're tense. So if you roll it and it's like, oh, that's smooth, 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 clunk. You're like, oh my God, there's something there. Like,
I didn't even hit a pothole. It's like,
yeah. It's like, you're like, whoa, I wouldn't have like noticed that with my fingers. I wouldn't have noticed that like by looking at it, but you can feel like, you know, some sort of like situation going on. So I think these are underrated at the minute and they're great for lymph. So let's say you did your gua sha, like da-da-da-da, or whatever, you know, whatever moves you like on your jaw, then you can just roll, like with the weight of the actual roller, just gently, oh, it hits my earring. Okay. Just gently down.
It matches your color aesthetic so well. It's
But the earring?
Yeah, and the gua sha, it's just all working for you. And the roller.
I swear, it's just, I've been waiting years for this hair color. I've had these for a couple years now, and it's nice to be able to wear them and have them actually like match my hair. It's kind of fun. But yeah, so the roller is really nice for that. Just like 10 times, and then you've rolled it away. It's fine. You can also use your fingers. So if you don't want to use a roller, or you don't want to buy one, you just very lightly, it's like the opposite of like the tension release massage. You just like feather light finger strokes. Very, very lightly. It's like the sweeping kind of, like that sort of thing going on. You're like really moving the lymph, because the lymph can't move on its own. Like your blood can move, like without you moving it. But the lymph like needs movement. It needs you to either exercise or get in a sauna or a steam room, or like literally like use a brush or like a roller or something. It needs you to actually like physically. So when we're doing this, we're actually like moving, like physically moving the lymph to the lymph nodes to then be processed by the body and then eliminated and not like congested. I mean, maybe I'm doing that too. Like I've got a couple breakouts. It's masked me as well, but so I don't know. But another thing, if you're breaking out from massage, try to make sure your hands are like squeaky clean, like really, really clean them, and clean your face before. And you know, if you touch other surfaces, like you're technically contaminating after you've cleaned. So just be mindful of that.
Maybe also check what face oil you're using if you're, and well, make sure you're using one. But yeah, Kari and I both love squalane, which is pretty much great for all skin types, I think. I'm sensitive to essential oils and things like that, and I know Kari is as well. So squalane is just perfect for that.
It's so good. It's so good.
Be worth looking into.
Okay, let's see. You're so beautiful. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Oh, love to you too. Thanks for joining us. Amazing. Anyone else get headaches, pain at their base of skull? Had this since being diagnosed with TMJ from Stacy Sky 96. Do you want to take it away, Lizzie?
It's funny, we were just doing a massaging class on that yesterday. There's definitely a big connection between like jaw stress and tension and like back of the neck pain. It's a lovely place to self-massage. Again, you can use the gua sha for that if you have one. We're gonna get a side view of Kari. There's a lot of...
I'll like walk you guys through like a massage kind of technique here. So just like holding that space right here with your hands. And yeah, base of the skull. So that's the occipital. You guys are getting a nice view of my roots right now. That's fine. The occipital
ridge.
Yeah, like suture bone area right here. And when we have forward head posture, sorry, my hair looks crazy. It's fine, whatever. When you have forward head posture, like you're looking at your phone, you're like, you know, doing something like even like doing the dishes or cooking, like trying to stay upright. Like a few weeks ago, I watched an Audrey Hepburn movie. And she's, you know, Audrey Hepburn, beautiful, you know, classic beauty. But like she was writing a letter, and she was completely upright. She had perfect posture while she was writing. Like she wasn't doing that at all. Like she was completely straight. And she was writing like really from far away. And I was like, oh my God, like that's what's so hard.
How it's done.
Yeah, that's how it's done. So really trying to help this area will be from posture. I mean, TMJ and forward head posture are so incredibly linked.
Yeah.
So incredibly linked. So,
some chin tucks might be nice for that
chin
as well.
Chin tucks, yeah. So I think you guys have seen that on my content so far. So like, it's good to do it against a wall if it's a really like big issue for you, because the wall will kind of help you find straightness more easily. Just taking your fingers and just like pushing your chin backwards. And by doing this, you're contracting these muscles, the SCM muscles, which are meant to hold your head up, like these are built for that. These are built to support your head all day. You know, the whatever, like 5 kilo head that we carry around, our skull and brain and everything else. These are able to do that. Your upper traps, your neck muscles here, they're really not made for that. And with every inch that your head goes forward, apparently it's like an extra like 10 pounds or something. Sorry, I'm switching units, but it's just really, it's a lot of tension. So if you have a really like a lot of tension like here, that's a cue that you've been doing forward head posture. In fact, that's how I know I have it. Whenever I feel tense here, I'm like, I haven't been sitting up straight. And I know instantly. And then when this area feels really soft, I'm like, okay, I've been good with my, you know. So just, you can kind of like tune into that for yourself. But yeah, so tucking the chin, stretching back here, and contracting here. And you're going to make little double chins and stuff. That's fine. That's totally good. You're doing it right. And then trying to get the tongue up to the roof of the mouth, like behind those little ridges, like the tip of your tongue behind those little ridges on the roof of your mouth. And then coming back. And then now also stretching chin towards ceiling and really feeling the stretch. The front of the neck. You can stick your tongue out, or you can stick your jaw out. And really feeling opening in the chest, in the neck, and then coming back, resetting. And then I like to kind of do chin tucks and neck stretches together. Another really good one for the back of the neck. Taking one of your hands on the opposite side and just opening like this. Feeling it in the upper trap can be enhanced by chin tucking slightly more. You guys feel this? This is pretty good stuff. And you can just be sitting at your desk or watching a movie. And you can even just do like a few, like 1, 2. I just heard a crack, like 3, 4. Like just doing a few sometimes I find more effective than doing like 1 for 10 seconds. And then the other side. Sorry, I'm trying to show you guys. This is what it looks like. So I'm stretching the upper trap. Yeah, I can just stand taller.
Yeah.
After that, it's just easier. Yeah, so try some of those, see if they help. And yeah, massage. Don't underrate that. Ask someone to massage it for you if you can too. Do you have any tips on that area, Lizzie?
I suppose. Well, again, like you can use the gua sha. I'm just thinking, I've got my little face yoga box here.
Oh,
if you have a kind of a little massager like this, that's quite good for self-massage. You can kind of do quite pointed pressure.
Yeah, you can show.
I mean, I also have, well, I suppose I had TMJ, but I also have very strong traps because of my forward head posture. So yeah, I do that again, like while I'm watching a film or reading in bed. I've got one hand holding the book and the other's just. I mean, you can't really overdo it. Just, you know.
Well, you can kind of overdo it. You can be careful not to overdo it. Okay. But like, you just don't want to cause any like pain.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yes. She knows that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I think maybe we'll do. Yeah, we've been at this for a while, you guys. It's just so fun. I don't know. We could just keep going, right? Keep going. Never-ending life. No. Yeah, I think we'll just take what's remaining. So up to, are you on YouTube? Wait, let's see these questions. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, there's one about face rolling at the top. Let's get the face roller.
Oh, do you recommend face roller? Oh, what? Yeah. Do you recommend face roller like one with 2?
I think the 2 different sides.
Yeah, so this is the one that this is Lizzie's, but I use one that looks basically the same. They all kind of look like this.
I think so.
I think I know what you mean by the 2 balls. Do you mean like the little like vibrate?
It's got like 2 prongs on it.
Yeah, I've never tried one of those.
Me neither.
Honestly, they seem to be more expensive than I am willing to pay. Like, as you know, I try to keep tools fairly like affordable. Because I want to actually, like, it's more about the method than about the tool, you know, and if not everyone can afford the tool, then I don't really want to teach it. Because then I'm not really teaching anything. I'm just getting an expensive tool, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
no, like that's not my jam. So, you know, these are like basically $20 or 20 pounds or less, all of them pretty much.
You're not any more likely to use that than you are to just, you know, you can essentially do any of these things with just your fingers and hands. So
yeah. Okay, so when did you move to London? This is not in order. Sorry, Caitlin, Timothy. I moved to London in 2013. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Wow.
Yeah. I still sound pretty American, don't I? It's that Californian, New York combo accent.
It persists.
And Lizzie actually she's British.
I'm
like
British.
She's from London, but she lived in New York. So when she hangs out with me, she sounds more American.
Yeah, I wonder if I've been doing this whole thing in a New York accent. Yes, I am from London originally, but have moved around.
Yes, yeah.
Does vaping change?
When is the next time you'll go live? I do get this question a lot, when the next time I'll go live. I try to go live once or twice a week, usually at the beginning or the end of the week. That's very vague. I'm very sorry for that. But that's the best I can do for now in terms of like specificity. Usually like on a Friday or Saturday, I'll go live. And then on a Sunday, well, no, not on a Sunday, on a Monday or a Tuesday. So, yeah.
Keep an eye out, yeah.
Yeah.
You can turn notifications on for her. That's what I've done, so I'm alerted when she goes live. But
yeah, and I'll try to like post a TikTok if I'm going to go live. Like most times I try to do that. So if you see it on TikTok. Does vaping change your face? Interesting question. Yeah. I have vaped a lot in my life. I do not like promote it. I don't like endorse it. I used to be a cigarette smoker. And yeah, it's the only thing that got me to quit smoking cigarettes I vaped for like 2 years or something. And I'm so grateful that I had that to help me. I wouldn't have quit without a vape. I mean, I don't think vapes are like risk-free at all, at all. But without a vape, I would still be smoking cigarettes today. And so, I mean, I think vaping probably can change your face.
I suppose it's using similar muscles to smoking cigarettes, so causing mouth tension.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess it also, if you do it in a... See, I'm always trying to like find a way. I think you can vape in a way that makes it worse for your face, and you can probably vape in a way that is not as bad for your face in terms of like the action of the vaping. Now, the actual like vapor in your body, that I don't have the like wherewithal to actually like go into why or how that could affect your face. But that's like another live. What's the best for tightening the under eyes? So we've gone through some exercises. Why don't we do let's do this one last exercise.
Let's do it.
And then we'll call it a night, because I'm starting to like, like.
It's getting late in London, that's for sure.
Okay, so this one will hopefully give me another like half hour or something of juice. All right, so everyone, I want you to open your eyes as big as possible. If you have a mirror, use a mirror. And you can also like freeze your eyebrows and forehead and like upper eyelids with your fingers. And then I want you to just lift the lower lid and see if you can try to lift the outer edges of your lower lid. Okay, so this kind of like cat eye, foxy eye, Bella Hadid kind of eye situation, you know, that kind of part. So it's like right here.
Yeah, I like to think of it as the movement is kind of stemming from that area. You want to feel that's where the muscles are activating.
Yeah, so you're engaging these muscles. So it's more of like here and here. I mean, you can also just do regular lower eyelid lift. Oh, my upper eyelid. I'm like sleepy. The upper eyelid's like, I want to go to sleep.
No more exercise.
Yeah, but I'm still trying. She still keeps trying, going. Oh my God. Plus, I did like a lot of these yesterday. Didn't we do a lot of these yesterday? Do you remember?
We did. We've done quite a few of them today as well.
Oh my God. This morning I woke up, my face was so sore. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing any face yoga today.
Here we are.
I'm so fucked tomorrow. Like, yeah. No, I definitely, I don't know. It gets addictive. Does it get addictive?
Yeah, absolutely.
It kind of like, it's like, ooh, like it's stimulating. It's like having a cigarette or coffee or like, seriously.
It's
All right.
also little wins though when you are able to do something that you weren't able to before. It feels like such an accomplishment, and it's really motivating to continue in that. It's like many things.
Yeah, definitely. And like, I think the lower eyelid lift, it took me like a month to like really do it. So be patient, like really take your time, get into it, you know, set the mood, get some incense, a candle, you know,
Absolutely.
you don't have to do that stuff. I'm just playing. You really don't have to do that stuff. All right, you guys, I think we're going to call it a night for the live. I'm tired. Lizzie.
I'm tired as well. My face is feeling well worked.
Maybe I'll ice the face tonight even.
Maybe
it's time for that. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's really been fun. I've loved it so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If there's any questions I haven't gotten to, you can always just comment somewhere on my TikTok or on my YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. Please come subscribe. I've been posting pretty much weekends. I will post videos on weekends. So yeah, and any sort of requests for types of videos you would want on YouTube, definitely let me know, because right now I'm just trying a bunch of different types. So this is the time to like put in your suggestions and I'll just try out different styles. But YouTube's great because I can actually talk about things for a longer amount of time and give you more detail. So yeah, check it out there and have a wonderful Easter weekend.
Absolutely. Happy
break
Easter.
Weekend thing. Thanks, guys. Bye. Thank you. Bye. All right. Thank you, guys. Bye.